everybody? It's Pacheco here today at Golden Corner AMC, and today I have a very special guest, the one, the only, Mr. Mercedes prodigy, Alan Fuentes.
What's going on, everybody?
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, just straight off the bat, while I was introducing you, I saw that, Mr. Mercedes likes to call you his prodigy. And I was wondering, why is it that you think that he calls you his prodigy?
He's been raising me. He's been raising me since I was a little kid, so that's why he calls me his prodigy. Yeah.
Now, I was wondering, how old are you?
17.
17. Now, is it fun being 17 right now?
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm just trying to be 18 already because the only thing on my mind is just going pro. I can't wait to have my first pro fight. So.
And I'm gonna make sure that I'm there for that. And so, I wanted to speak. Are you? Now I noticed you speak Spanish. Are you Mexican or what is that?
Mexican. Yeah.
Mexican. Have you been to Mexico yet?
Yeah, I've been to Mexico.
Nice. Okay, so where specifically in Mexico have you been at?
León, Guanajuato.
León, Guanajuato.
Yeah.
Nice. I've been to Mexico. I'm from Morelia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I got a lot of family over there.
Yeah, I love Mexico, man.
Oh man, Mexico's nice. It's nice scenery. Beautiful, and with your Mexican culture and heritage, what do you think about Milwaukee, in general?
I love Milwaukee. It's just the weather here is crazy. It's like really nice one day, and then the next day it's like just so full of snow, 8 inches of snow. So
I don't know.
It's just crazy the weather, but I love Milwaukee. That's my city. I love my city. So.
It's my city too, and I hate the weather too. Like yesterday it was nice. Today it's a little chilly, and one second it's all nice and sunny and beautiful, and like you said, then the next day it's all snowing. I'm like, damn, man, I don't want to drive in the snow because it's scary.
Right.
And do you have a license? Do you drive or?
Yeah, I drive. I be driving a truck. I got my license.
Yeah, you be driving a truck?
Yeah, I drive a truck.
Nice. What type of truck is it?
It's a 4x4 Tundra.
4x4 Tundra?
Yeah.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
And how's your life at home?
It's good. It's good. My life at home. This is like my second home too. The boxing gym is like my second home, but my life at home is pretty good though.
And you said when we were talking about you being a prodigy, you said he's been raising you since how old?
10 years old.
Since 10-year old. How'd you come to meet Mr. Mercedes in the first place?
I wanted to come box, and I had came and signed up, and I was training here for maybe like 2 years, and then he finally decided, like man, this kid's something. So he just started, buying me food. He started taking me under his wing. So. And
you always stood by his side.
Yes, I always stood by his side. Never went to no other gym. This is the first gym I ever came to, so still the only gym I come to.
First and only.
Right.
Do you see Mr. Mercedes as a father figure?
Yeah, of course. He's like a father figure. He's like a life mentor for me too. He helped me my whole life. If it wasn't for him, this gym, I don't know where I'd be right now. To be honest with you, so.
That's nice to hear. And how was your relationship, with your parents, and coming here all the time? Do they support it? Do they not like it?
Yeah, they support it. My mom, she's more like on the, she doesn't really like the idea of me fighting all the time, but my dad, he supports me all the time. He wants to come watch me sparring all the time. He wants to make sure he's at all my fights. He'll go out his way. He'll call off a day at work. He wants to see me fight all the time. But my mom, she supports me still, but it's more like she just doesn't really like seeing me get hit and stuff like that. How moms are, Mexican moms.
Yeah, I know that feeling too. When I went to go compete in tournaments, my mom, I almost went into like this little area that we had, and she almost stopped the fight because she couldn't take it. I'm like, but
right.
I know how mamas are. They love their child. They don't want to see them getting hurt. It's hard for them sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't blame them. And on the topic of everyday life, how's school?
School is pretty good. Nowadays it's pretty good. I go from 12 to 3. It's a different school I go to. It's pretty far from my house, so it's like 30 minutes every day, and then come back. It's like an hour driving every day, but it's pretty good though right now. But back then it wasn't that good though. I was never really too bright in school, especially when I was younger though. I was always getting in problems, getting in fights. It was also why I also joined boxing, because I just love fighting, and there was always a problem at school. So I thought what better way to take my anger out in the gym, you know, hit the bag. So
Hit the bag.
right.
It was great that you had that mindset at a young age, you know, because if it wasn't for that mindset, you know, oh, I want to come to the gym, I want to punch the bag, you know, I want to learn how to fight, you know, you probably wouldn't have been here, you know, if it wasn't for that. And that, you know, it's an awesome thing because, you know, we wouldn't have such a great fighter such as yourself right now, and I wouldn't have been interviewing you right now.
Right.
And, you know, that's great to hear. You know, on the topic of fighting, how many fights do you have?
32 fights.
32 fights. And what was your first fight like?
My first fight, I can't remember too much about it, but it was I remember the nerves I had though trying to enter that ring. It was my first fight. I was pretty nervous, and you know, especially when we were driving there, I was nervous, man. But you know, everybody's first fight, they're nervous. You know, it's a big crowd watching you. So, but now though, it's like I'm just so excited for the fight. I can't just wait till the fight happens. You know.
And I could understand that feeling with the
Right.
with the nervousness, the tensions, you know. And when I feel that way, I tend to try to use that as an advantage, you know, being scared. And you know, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to, you know, having my first fight.
In boxing?
Yeah, in boxing.
Yeah, cause you're MMA or?
I used to do MMA, but you know, that's off topic, you know.
Okay.
And did you try any other sports besides, you know, boxing?
Before boxing, I did. I tried. My dad tried getting me into baseball. I didn't really like baseball too much. Well, first I did soccer, then it was baseball. I didn't really like the two, but those were more like sports my parents wanted for me. I didn't really like them, so. But then I wanted to do boxing, and I came to box. You know, when I was 10 years old, I told my mom I wanted to box when I was 10 years old, so I came.
And you know, on that topic of, you know, always wanting to box, do you do anything else besides boxing? You know, like in your free time outside of you know, training. And actually, matter of fact, before we talk about that, how is training like here? You know, what is it that you do on a daily basis? How's your morning regimen, your afternoon, nighttime?
It's the best. I love training here. And my routine is usually like I'll wake up, I'll get my running. After I get my running, I'll have a little healthy breakfast. I'll go to school for a little bit. It's not too long, and I'll come right back to boxing, you know, and get some more working with the guys here. And yeah, my experience here since I was 10 till today is the best. Like the best gym, you know. So.
How was you know, your relationship with other people that train here? Are you guys very close? Do you guys tend to talk with each other? You know, have a good time? Or are you guys very distant? You know, keep to yourself, mind your business, and just train.
Well, the guys here that I train with, they're like brothers to me. I've been on them since I was really young, so it's a really good connection because they understand the hard work and sacrifice you have to put in here too, and I do too. So that's why we connect so good. But usually when we come in here, we mostly don't talk at all. Like we'll probably just get to work in. We'll usually get just work, not talk at all. You know, we'll do the talking after the training or after the sparring, whatever it is. You know. But when we're here, it's just business. You know, we just work, no talking.
You know, come in ready to train, keep
Right.
all that outside stuff on the outside, and keep boxing in here, just
yeah,
boxing.
it's very quiet in here. It's just working. Like you don't hear no conversations or no side talking. It's just working. So
That's great to hear about. You know, having all that, keeping that mindset of, you know, keeping all that stuff out there, and then keeping only boxing in here, because I feel like it would allow you to clear your mind and being able to focus more on training.
right.
And you know, on top of training and boxing, you know, I wanted to ask as well, do you like to what is it? Oh man, I'm trying to find the word. Do you like to do you like to think about any other ideas, you know, like when you become a professional fighter? You know, do you
What you mean,
like, do you have any other futures? Do you have like a business plan? Or because, you know, Mr. Mercedes, he likes to talk about setting up a future. He likes to talk about being able to speak correctly and speaking well. You know, he wants to be able to show you how to be a businessman, how to talk your way into things.
Yeah, when I'm older, I for sure want to be a businessman. You know, I wanna own my own gym when I'm older. I want to be a coach. You know, cause it's just boxing. I love boxing. My life is boxing. So, what better way, you know, to become a coach? You know more about boxing and have my own companies. You know, have own businesses in different places, you know. So that's something I would like to do. But my main goal right now is being a world champion, though, for sure. That's the only goal I'm focused on. I got to go through all these little ups and downs in the amateurs to make that happen. So.
And what is it that you're gonna, you know, because you're a very talented fighter, a very amazing fighter, and I'm definitely believing that you will be a world champion.
I appreciate it.
From what I've seen and from what I've witnessed. What is it? So once you get your world champion, you know, your belt, what's your next step after that?
Just keep going. You know, after I get my first belt, it's the same thing. I'm gonna be in the gym the next day after I get my belt. But yeah, it's just take over multiple divisions. You know, become undisputed in the division that I go pro in, take over the next divisions. So yeah.
So the grind never stops. The grind never stops.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's all year round.
All year round. That's the only thing you think about is, oh, I want to be a world champion. That's the only thing you wanna. It's the only thing you wanna do. You
This
know?
isn't like no. It's not like, you know, you don't play boxing. You know how people say like, oh, I'm gonna have a basketball game. This ain't a game, though. It's like when you're doing this, though, this is like year round. This is like a lifestyle. Like this is like something. It's like it's not like any other sports. Like you gotta have like that dog in you to actually do this, dog. Like to actually sacrifice your life to do this. So.
Yeah, you know, this isn't no hobby. You know,
It's not
you know, people think that they can come in here, you know, oh, hit the bag, have one fight, have two fight, and then just call it a day. But you know, that's not what boxing is. You know, if you want to be a boxer, you got to be committed all the way. You know, it's either go home or go big or go home. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hobby. It's go big or go home. But I have multiple people trying to challenge me all the time, and it's normal. You know, people see this on their news feed all the time. You know, they see boxing. Boxing's really hot right now, so they wanna challenge fighters. They think they could. You know, this isn't basketball. You just pick up a basketball. You know, shoot a basket and, you know, get soccer ball. Shoot a soccer ball in the basket and the goal. So it's not like any other sports. You got people challenge me all the time in this, and I don't take my time away to, you know, reply to the comments, because I definitely have people that criticize me. I have people that support me, but it just comes with this, though. It's like that's what boxing is. So I accept all of it that comes with it.
And you know, I wanted to. You said that people challenge you, right? And I've seen and I've heard that you have a video actually out there where some dude challenged you and you hit what, like, was it 1 million views on the video?
Yeah, it's a short now. It's like there's like plenty multiple videos, but one of them is like 3.8 mil. The other one has like 1 mil. My coach has the same one. It's like 1 mil again.
So how did that happen? You know, how I just wanted to, you know, understand, and you know,
right.
Wanted to know how that whole entire situation happened, because a lot of people were saying how, you know, it was fake and, you know, it was all, you know, stayed out.
Yeah, there's multiple videos made about it. People think it's fake, but it wasn't fake at all. What happened was that my coach invited him to come train with us, because I guess he was an MMA fighter or something. I didn't know who he was. I never met him in my life. And I guess he wanted to come train, but it was during the fight week. I was fighting that Saturday. I think it was like in the week. It was during the weekdays. Like, I forgot what day. It was probably like a Tuesday or something. But I was losing weight. I was in the sauna over there. I was losing some pounds. Like, I was dead. It was after a workout. So I was over there minding my business, losing weight, and I just see him training. So I'm just checking him out, you know, just seeing how he hits the bag, you know, because I'm just sitting down. So then he comes up to me. He's trying to challenge me. He's like, man, you looking really soft or something. He was saying like, I'll hit you with that left hand, the right hand. It was funny though, but I was laughing, and then he was trying to like really challenge me. I thought he was playing around, but then he tried challenging me really. But my coach overhears it. He's in the ring. He's doing mess with the boxer, and then he says like, you can challenge him. You can challenge him. It was funny, and then he said if you can pass, I think the video, he said if you can pass like 2 rounds or a round with Adam, you know, 3 minutes, you get a 1 month free membership at the gym, like, you know. And you know, the memberships here, I think it's like $5 per month. So he said, oh yeah, I'll do it, really easy. I didn't know who he was. He just put it in front of me, so I just did what I did, you know. He said 2 rounds. Okay, I was just training, so that's what happened, and it just skyrocketed. It went viral.
And what was the outcome of those 2 rounds? What'd you do to him?
I was just applying pressure. I was dead though, but I was like, people don't know that, but I was dead though. I was just still working. I was just trying to get him out of there, because I know he wasn't a boxer. He told me he was an MMA fighter before he got in, so I was like, yeah, you're not lasting 2 rounds.
Yeah, Yeah, you know, did he also? Because I remember also seeing another video on the YouTube. Did he also challenge Mr. Mercedes, or was that somebody else?
No, yeah, he challenged him too. I think it was before he even challenged me, because my coach he got very offended by that, because you know, if you're a coach and you hear somebody challenging a boxer while they're losing weight, you know, you're gonna get offended. So he got kind of mad about that. So then he said, you know, we can get in the ring with me before anybody. You know, if you want to challenge him, you gotta go through me. So go around with me or something, or 2 rounds, and then he said, okay, I'll go one with you. I was like, wow, like really?
Man,
So and then I got in the ring with him, and it was like just a round, you know, a round pass, and it was just Alan's the champ, man. So
you humbled his ass, ain't you? Yeah.
It's not like I'm trying to bully people, or that's what we do. It's just, you know, that's just what happens.
Yeah, some people like to take, you know, kindness and softness as a weakness, but
yeah, I don't like doing things like that. It's just like, it just happens. So people, he came in here, he challenged me. That's the outcome.
I don't know why people, you know, I don't know why people, you know, they like to go to other gyms and, you know, they like to think that they're the shit, you know, and, you know, they're over here talking shit like, oh, I could take you, I could take anybody, you know, and then they get humbled so fast. And, you know, and definitely when I came here for the first time and I sparred you, I was definitely humbled. You know, I didn't come in here boasting about anything, but I came in here thinking that I knew what I was doing, and obviously I did not, because I left that place with a busted lip, and my head hurting, spitting blood.
When I sparred you?
Yeah, when you sparred me the first time.
Yeah.
And you know, it was a very good experience. I enjoyed it, and you know, it made me you showed me what boxing really was, and you know, and that's the difference, you know, because I came from another sport, another industry.
Sport, yeah.
And I came here thinking, oh, you know, I do striking, I do all that. And, you know, I could come in here, I could show my skill. But, you know, I came in here, I was flushed. You know, boxing is an entirely different sport. And a lot of people don't understand that. People are like, oh, you know, MMA fighters can beat boxers. But, you know, if an MMA fighter goes in the ring with a boxer, it's an entirely different thing.
It's totally different. Same thing if a boxer goes into the octagon. You know, you're not a MMA fighter, so you know it's gonna be like everybody knows what the outcome is gonna be of that. So, but yeah, what you just said about all that is very true. People don't know the sacrifices we got to put into this. They think it's easy, but it's just really not though. But I'm not somebody, you know, to be challenging people or put that type of stuff out there. You know, I just like working by myself and just being humble. You know, I'm very humble.
You're very humbled, and you know, and a man that you know where you are, you know who you are, and you know what you can do, but you're not one to go out and boast about it. You know, you're not one to, you know, show off your ego, and you know, you like to mind your business. But if somebody comes in here trying to challenge you, you gonna show them what's up.
If you want to challenge anybody, it's me. You know, if you want to come here and challenge, you don't want to challenge anyone, challenge me. If you're coming in here, and it's like, you know, you think you this and that, you challenging me though. Because this is like my gym, you know, I grew up in here, so I feel like as if you gotta go through me before you trying to go to anybody.
Absolutely, man. You're the superstar of this place. You know, they got a poster of you up there with you know, with a belt and everything. You know, you're the face of the gym, and you know, I believe it. You know, you're a very great fighter. You're a very talented fighter, and you know, a couple days ago, your coach sent me a video actually of you when you were about, I think maybe 15, 14. And I was watching it, and I was wowed, you know, because how far you've came from when you were 15, and it really motivated me to keep on coming, because you know, just last year I was 15, you know, I was exactly where you were at right now, and you know, I wish I came here sooner, and I wish I did more, and you know, just seeing you at a young age, and then seeing you now, and seeing you having 32 fights, you know.
Yeah. There's plenty of people that don't understand like why everything here is recorded, but that's the reason why everything is recorded. You know, you said you got motivated from that, so that's one of my main goals and my coach's goals as a trainer. You know, we just want to motivate people, and we just want to push people in life. You know, not just as a boxer, but as a person. You know, to be good within yourself. You know, just have a good heart. You know, and be good to people.
You know, spread love and positivity, but don't let it get taken advantage.
Yeah.
And you know, it's great that your coach records everything, because it's history.
Right, it is history. You know, in the future, people are gonna look back at that. So
exactly. You know, when you one day you world champion, you know, it's crazy, because then people are gonna be able to go to this YouTube channel and be able to scroll down and see you when you were 15, right, from where you are now, and they're just gonna be like, wow, this is history. This was a legend, you know. This was a prodigy in the making.
Yeah.
And you know that's awesome because you know a lot of boxers, you know, they like to make documentaries about themselves, right? Like a movie, you know, that's gonna be very useful. And it's just wild, and I'm glad, you know, when I came here for the first time, it was recorded of me sparring you, you know, when I become something, you know, I'm gonna be grateful being able to come back and look back at, you know, how I was when I first came here, and it was an insane thing. It was an amazing thing being able to experience that and being able to see you come and grow and everything, and you know, and for the futures to come as well. And I feel like the fans are gonna really love that. I feel like everybody's gonna love that because you have a very good and a very rich personality that enlightens everybody. You know.
Thank you, I appreciate that for real.
You know, you have a very goofy personality from what I witnessed. You know, I'm a very goofy guy too. I'm just shy, and you know, it's just overall, you know, when I come here and I see you guys, I see you, Carlos, Shamari, you know, it's a very good environment, very positive environment from what I witnessed. And you know, it's great to have that in the gym, you know, because a lot of people, you know, they're scared to come, and they're scared to, you know, experience something because they're nervous. You know, they're nervous that they're gonna be judged. But when I came here, I didn't feel judged at all. I felt, you know, I welcomed with open hands.
Right, yeah, that's what this gym is, you know, welcome with open hands. I think up there, when you walk in the gym, there's a poster that says hard work, commitment, purpose, walk through these doors is the best team ever assembled. And that's everything in the gym is true, you know, it's motivation all around, you know. This is just a positive environment to be around. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't want to be around these. Being a boxer, this is the best place you could be to be a boxer, you know, just loving people all around you, you know, and hard work is what anybody will want if you're a boxer, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, watching you spar and watching your fight from when you had a fight a couple weeks ago, it really motivated me, you know, and I wonder, you know, what is it that motivates you on a daily basis to come here every single day, to be the best, to be the champ of the world, you know, what is it that you motivate yourself with?
It's really my parents, my family, my coach. It's like I just been through so many, put them through so many tough times. I just wanna put everybody out of any situation we're in right now, and I just want to make it for everybody. You know, my coach, he's gonna take us up there. He helped me through my whole journey. He's the one who raised me in this since I was 10. So it's everything thanks to him. You know, if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I'd be at right now. But my motivation is definitely him, my parents, my family, and the situation I'm in right now. I just want to take them out of this because I know I put them through plenty things in the past with school and things like that. So
absolutely, you know, who doesn't want to help their family, you know, take them out, being able to move to the suburbs, you know, have a big old nice fancy house,
yeah,
you know, being able to support your mom, being able to support your family, you know, being the breadwinner and everything,
right.
And you know, that's understandable, and you know, that's what I like, and it's something that's very amazing. It's something that, you know, your coach is able to do for you. You know, your coach made a promise to you, and if you're able to show your discipline and your respect, and you're able to come here every day with the utmost respect and the most motivation, you came here hardworking. Your coach, you know, Mr. Mercedes, he'll take anybody to the top. You know, if you allow him to, you know, if you give him what he asks of you.
That's why this gym is so different, because in other gyms, it's you gotta be like, you're basically like your own trainer. You know, that's just gyms. You know, they just give you a bag to hit. But like in here, you have guidance though. Like, it's just, if you're in here, it just depends on you. You know, if you actually want to do it, and you want to become a world champion. You know, that's on you. You know, because you have everything you need in here. You got everything you need. It's just like, do you want to do the work? So.
You know, exactly. You know, I'm glad that, you know, this place has guidance, because, you know, a lot of kids need it. You know, it's harder to fix a man that's already broken than to teach and to learn a child to become a great man. And you know, that's something that's great, because, you know, when I went to go train somewhere else, you know, it was just like you said, it was just me hitting the bag. You know, I'll spar, but I wouldn't really learn anything. You know, I just came. Nobody spoke to me. I had no guidance. I had nobody looking out for me. I had nobody, you know, telling me how to do things, how to control my emotions, my feelings. You know, and it's very great. It's a very great thing to, you know, be able to experience that, and being able to have someone to rely on. That's a very great thinker, because, you know, if you ever go through something, you know, and you have like a hard time, you can always call up your coach, because he'll always be there for you, because, you know, that's your second father. You know, he'll be able to talk to you and you'll be able to be comfortable talking to him and to express your feelings, you know.
But for anybody that's watching this, though, just know that you can do anything. You're capable of anything you want to do. You know, if you have a dream you want to accomplish, just know you can do it. You don't have to have anybody in your life to be able to do that. It's just based on you. If you want to do it, you can do it. So I just want to say that.
You know, absolutely, and I feel like that's a great way to end things off on a note. And I want to say personally, it's an amazing experience to be able to meet you, talk to you. It's awesome to be able to see you come from nothing to be something, and then eventually I'll see you be everything. You know, to be the champ, to be the world. And it's awesome to see you that, and it's awesome that fans get to see this because this is history in the making right now. And I just want to say I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See you guys.